A recent study shows that, and it's pretty, it's common sense that, in the hours of winter where it's dark and it's miserable outside, that we tend to drink more, we tend to like going to the pub more, and I just think, the pub is a bastion of warmth and, camaraderie and cheer, during very bleak months.
They look so attractive now, don't they,
Yeah.
if you're walking around,
Yeah.
like the pub is there.
Yeah.
Like, it
And I'm
looks
saying this
warm
as someone who's not drunk since August, so maybe I'm just feeling
Really?
the pang of, just let me in.
Have you given up drink?
I don't think I've given up. I said I'd knock it on the head for a while. I do this every now and again. And, 2 weeks has become 15 weeks. So I'm kind of thinking, right, I might keep going with it at least till Christmas time anyway. But, Jesus, I'm feeling the draw of it now. The last week, the weather of the last week now is kind of that sneaky point on the way home to, read your book or do the crossword, is getting very tempting.
So you were drinking on your own, yeah?
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay.
So, you've two kids and like 60 hours a week in work. You gotta get some alone time.
It's kind of old-fashioned, like Coronation Street. So you nip into the pub on the way home, yeah?
McGrath's and Drumcondra on the way home would be a nice little stopping point. You'd have your couple of pints and you read your book and you can't be annoyed for half an hour and away you go, look. But I haven't done it in 3 months. So,
so do you go to the pub now?
I do, like, I still meet my pals and stuff like that, but, like, I found the advent of, like, these Heineken Zeros, these Carlsberg Zeros, they kind of let you cheat. You feel like you're drinking because they actually taste reasonable. The old school non-alcoholic beers were undrinkable. Yeah. These are actually tolerable. So you kind of feel, but you wake up without any of the remorse, any of the guilty, whatever, and you certainly don't end up with a hangover.
Having smashed the window and accused your father
exactly.
of doing it. Yeah,
exactly.
You see, I've that ridiculous Irish idea that the non-alcoholic beers are a waste of money. Like, what am I going to pay £4 for a bottle of that? Like, when I pay £4 for a bottle of beer with alcohol, it's ridiculous. Like, yeah. Mary, you used to take a drink, of course.
Oh, Jesus, bottle of it, yeah, and I love it. Leash yourself out.
Do you miss it?
I don't miss the drink, no, but and I don't miss pubs because I find them just to be really noisy places now. I used to love going to Mulligan's, years ago because you could have a conversation and there was always great people to have conversations with. I'd be sitting up at the bar having a pint, but those days for me are long gone. But I really find them really, really noisy, and maybe that's just because I'm getting old. But go to meet people and just. The noise and the music.
Gems still exist. Look, you
there's
still
a few
find
places
gems you find where you kind of go, can have that hour of
we've
solitude.
named 2 pubs now. We're not going to name them because the other pubs we don't name it, we complain. So, Mary, at Christmas now, like, would you... Do you not
you'd love
to have just a little drink? I'm not trying to get you back in it. I'm just saying, it's that kind of time.
I've never been able to have a little drink.
Will Big Nana have a glass of sherry, maybe?
Nana might hit the sherry when she's eating. You never know. But it's not anytime soon, and I'm fine with that. And I was in Italy, and I was in actually Australia, and a lovely vineyards in New Zealand, and I brought some wine home for Christmas for my family to enjoy. And enjoy that. It's a beautiful drink, wine. But
so you're not a Guinness, like,
geez, no.
But equally
Guinness, no.
not tempted, like.
Not tempted, no. That went away from me about 2 years after I stopped drinking.
Did it? Yeah, that quickly.
That quickly.
No,
Well, it seemed like a very long time.
I
hated everyone who was going to a pub, I tell you. Yeah. But no. Christmas for me is the smell of the Christmas tree and the fire and the kids and the food. I know a woman who's never touched a drop in her life, right? You should taste her Bailey's cheesecake at Christmas to knock a horse. Like, that's how she's getting it into her. Once a year, that's all right.
Stephanie, you don't drink anymore either.
No, I don't.
Do you go to the pub?
I don't go to the pub because people hate sober people being around them.
They do after a point, though.
They don't. People just don't want you around if you're not drinking because you make them uncomfortable, and it's always like this passion people have to get to the bottom of why I'm not drinking. Like, are you pregnant? Are you on antibiotics? People come up to me with their phone, they're like, I'll Google what antibiotics you're on, you can drink on some of them. Like, I'm not on antibiotics, like, I'm not pregnant, I'm not, and it's so unnerving to them because we have a problem with drink in this country. Like, and
do you think?
No, I know. Like, there is a problem with drink in this country, and Irish people are very reluctant to admit it, to put it down. Like, there's probably people now drinking a glass of wine, watching this, and they're a little bit uncomfortable.
And I don't condemn them for that.
No, I don't condemn them either. But it's this.
I love them all.
There's this culture, but there's this culture of like, don't make me look at my drinking, don't put down my drink, and yet like, we have increasing rates of cirrhosis of the liver, which used to be a disease that only affected men who were propping up bars in their 80s, and now like women in their 40s are getting it because of this like wine in the evening, wine o'clock thing, and it's really dangerous, but people just don't want to talk about it, so I stay out of the bars because people are like, oh, she's not drinking. I've had people say, just put it in front of you, you don't have to drink it.
But does that not say more about them than it does about you in terms of their insecurities, that you have to get drunk to stick around with your pals?
Yeah, but like alcohol, I mean, bars aren't, they're just not. Okay. I don't think they're nice places. They're loud, they're uncomfortable, and then people get drunk and they're just crappy versions of themselves, and you're like, there's nothing enjoyable about this. Like.
Okay, but all of you at home having your glass of wine,
Drink
enjoy
up,
it. Nobody is judging you.